Hello, this is Bird Island, Tiritiri Matangi Island. I think that's how you say it. I am so afraid. This is just me looking at this vending machine because it looks different. This is us going really early in the morning, going out to the pier and looking at this Matilda poster. And here, crossing the road, here, this is where we got our breakfast. It's flowers. Yeah, it was really cold in the morning, really cold. Rainy day. Looking at these door handles. Yeah, because this looks really fancy. Like, share with their sofa. Like, oh, okay. I'm just happy. Yep. And then this is us doing the brush thing where, get all that, dirty stuff from your shoes off first before you board the ferry. I was like, oh, I never done this before. And then I did my best. Cleaned up all the grime, if I had any. Yep, there's the GCAV. Sorry I have my fingers in the way throughout the whole video. Because, hey, sometimes you're in a moment you're not worried about where you'll put your fingers on your camera lens. This is inside the ferry. I'm like, oh no, I've never been on a ferry before. Wow. So this video, yep, this is the brochure for the island. There's a lot of other islands too you can visit that is like this heritage-based ones, but this is the bird-focused one. Focused on all the common and endangered birds of New Zealand. Just waiting for us, for everyone to be ready. Just looking at the brochure. They were selling one of the brochures for $1 to help out the reserve, science. It's also a science reserve, like for people to study birds too, and monitoring their population as well. And then the ferry's finally moving. I'm like, oh no. Just know for this whole video, it will be a really slow, rambly, and maybe there's long periods of silence actually. Kind of video is not going to be as fast paced. I've made it more slower and longer. So, hey, don't expect the exciting video because this is just, hey, Bird Island, you're supposed to be chill. And I was amazed at this building right at the edge of the water because I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna last global warming. I'm concerned. And then I'm looking at these other islands with buildings on them. I'm like, whoa. And on that screen up on that monitor, it keeps replaying like touristy islands you can go to through this ferry cruise. I think it's called 360 Discovery. They've been really nice. They even made sure that we were both okay. Like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, thank you so much. They were so sweet. It's like, thank you. They were looking out for us because, I don't know, maybe she could tell I've never been on a ferry, so it's like, are you okay? And then this is us taking off, and you can see that, it's the camera I have is rocking because, hey, the ferry is rocking as well. So I'm like, whoa, it's like an elevator, and my stomach's going, whoa, flipping up and down. So it's not really exciting right now because this is not an exciting video. This is just, hey, I want to document my trip to this island. And then you can see water splaying everywhere as the ferry's, whooshing through the ocean. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah. It's raining as well. It's like, oh no. We picked the terrible day. I'm sure if we picked a more, sunny, summery day, it'll be more packed. This ferry will be more packed and noisier, and there'll probably be more birds actually. And here we are, we're at the island, we're walking towards it. I'm like, wow, we're actually here. And I think on the way back we actually Kalonikoff caught a rainbow, but I didn't film that because it was really, really faint. And I'm like, wow, we're here. The ground is obviously really wet because it's been raining a lot. And there's the ferry. It's actually a really, really bright orangey yellow. And then here, look at the birds. Can you match them? Can you find them? I'm like, whoa. This is us waiting for people to tell us what to do because we were in for the tour. So, this is the history about how this island used to be a barren land infested with rats. So I'm like, whoa. And there wasn't much trees as well. So now they've regrown it. Like, they actually, like, I don't know, plant everything. And this is, people telling us to do. And now the tour started. So this island is actually quite, a lot of people in the past, like decades ago, or so. Oh, hold that thought. This is penguin nests where they lay their eggs, and that's a peephole to look at the eggs. And currently there are none, or they're infertile eggs, so they're kind of abandoned eggs. So that's the penguin that we've mentioned. I was like, oh, that's nice. It's got like a penguin nest peephole. And then here, this is
salt water, the spray, the heavy winds. So we have this one, which is called Caprosma repens. It's shiny and the leaves are slightly curved, which allows for the transpiration underneath without it being affected. You have the harakiki, which is New Zealand flax. So that's very, very hardy type plant as well. And we have another one here, and I'll tell you a wee bit about this one further on. This is called kawakawa, which is part of the pepper family. But as you can see, this one's just starting to come up into flower. Most of New Zealand's flowers are very insignificant.
and then here she's showing the roots, how deep it goes into the rocks. Yes, that's also just a snippet of the tour. She's amazing. She's an amazing lady, and I like her a lot. How she got us around and gave us a lot of information. This is the beach, the shoreline. I'm not gonna obviously show the whole tour.
It's what we call our bell bird. There's an olive green little bird just up there. Getting a good sighting. Oh, I didn't think you'd have many out down here today. So that is the male of the species. Is it still there or is it gone?
It flew off.
It flew
Yeah.
off. So that's what we're looking at there. That's the male of the species and that's the female. We will get to see these hopefully up near the artificial sugar feeders a bit more clearly for you.
Yeah, that was just a snippet. I'm not gonna actually show the actual whole tour. This is just 2 snippets, or probably a bit more. But the tour is amazing. You should go. You probably see more birds if you go in the summer or warmer climates. But we still saw birds even now, so it was nice. And there's like tunnels to see if there's gonna be more rats because they really don't want rats to come back and destroy everything this island protects. So yeah, they have all sorts of tunnels there placed around the island just to track footsteps if it's gonna be rats or not, and making sure that rats don't return and infest the island like in the past. And here we're talking about how all these different levels of plants, they're so disjointed, and here this is looking at like tunneled nests where I think
Been made by the sacred kingfisher. This one here. After it has used it, it has.
Yep, that's what they do. They dig holes under the ground, I think, and also penguins do, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that, because she overloaded us with a lot of also information, and I'm looking at fungi and lots of plants because she was talking about all the plants as well. It's amazing. This is us on the beach, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not wearing shoes for this, but okay. And she was talking about the kiwi bird and how it's nocturnal and that we'll probably won't see at all. So I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. I mean, it is the daytime. I'm just fascinated by the ocean waves actually because I haven't been on the beach for many, many years. So I'm like, oh, this is us walking through. Lots of seaweed on our tour. But yeah, this island took a long while to.
They call a fantail.
Yep, that's what flew through, and there's the fantail again. She's just kicking seaweed because the fantail is actually not afraid of humans. It's just like, oh, you're disturbing nature. I can look for bugs when you're gone. because you're disturbing the floor. I'm looking for bugs. Look at it. It's just hunting for bugs for growth. Just ooh. Where's the food? Where is the food? So that's the fantail, because I don't know, maybe we can kind of see its tail fanning out a bit, but gosh, it increasingly kept coming closer and closer to us. So I'm like, whoa. Oh no. What are you gonna do? At times the tour guide was saying that like it could even just land on your boot. And here I don't know where I'm filming, because I'm like, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, down there. Whoops. It's like, there you are. Look at it. It's so cute. That's why I bought one of these. Because I'm like, that's one of the birds I saw. Yeah, we were told that we were brave that we came here on this day, because it was really raining and you probably won't get any birds sighted. He chirped, so I was like, let's listen. There is a variable oyster catcher. That's an interesting name. The black bird with the bright red-orange beak. There it is. I mean, there they are. Variable oyster catcher, just staying warm and huddled in their feathers. Just a pair of them, a couple of them, just, hey, we're just here for a while, and we kind of, and then here, this tree. 600 years old, and they were like studying it by the long branches down there that I'm filming right now. It's 600 years old. I'm like, wow. It does definitely look like a 600-year-old tree. Look at all the roots. It's amazing. I was like, it reaches all the way down here, and then, yep, looking at the birds again. But yeah, this island used to be barren, and it took a long time and a lot of effort just to, make it work, and they succeeded. It's one of the global firsts.
Wise birds are cold.
So, what was I saying? I actually cut off myself a few times. Oh, that's where they get sugar from, where they can eat sugar. Sometimes they have sugar water placed for them, so it's a mix of making sure they're well fed. I think yep, wait.
That is what we've got. The English name is stitchbird, or Maori name of hee-hee. That is the male of the species, and you can hear that noise just above us was another stitchbird.
Yep.
So that is the North Island robin. So we have two species of robin in New Zealand. The North.
Yeah, it's really fast. I couldn't really every time. But here she's talking more about all the different plants, which is amazing. It's just, and this is the silver fern, the famous New Zealand fern that you see in sports logos and all that as well. Because the underside of these ferns is silver, and they actually glow in the dark. And I'm like, whoa! And they actually help Maori people like leave a trail in the night during the nighttime as well. I'm like, wow, that's neat. But yeah. This is where she's pointing out now is really rare and really small as well, so we didn't see that bird. But yeah, the whole tour is full of being quiet and listening to the tour, which is great. Just go with the journey, learning, and also just listening out for birds and making sure maybe you're lucky enough to film them before they fly away. So. Yeah, bird watching. A lot of birds. This is essentially Bird Island. I'm not kidding. It's full of birds. A lot of birds, like tens of thousands of birds. For one species, and some is like a couple of hundred, so it depends. And this is this huge tree. Amazing tree. Admiring everything about this huge old tree. And this tree is where there's a lot of a certain moth when they're a pupa, it actually tunnels into it, makes a big hole, stays there for 7 years by living on microorganisms of that tree, and then after 7 years it turns into a moth that has no mouth, and so it can't eat anymore, so it has to die within a day or two, and it has to mate within those couple of days before dying. So I'm like, wow. And there's a bird. I don't know if you can see it.
Down there.
Oh, that's a tui.
It's faced the other way. But
Yep, tui are beautiful. That's the one it's got the feathers under the neck, and it's got the iridescent colour feathers, although it looks black from here.
So yeah, I actually filmed more of that tui bird, and I bought, as you saw at the start of the other video, that I bought a tui bird and a fantails, because that's what I saw the most. This is us looking for a tree, and also there was New Zealand pin pooped on me, and the poop was green, light green, and it pooped on my hand. I sanitized it off and wiped it off later, but I'm like, wow, I got pooped on. It had a white belly as well, and I'm like, no, what is this on my hand? This light green poop.
Be between 800 to 1,000 years old.
Oh, this tree is that old. Wait, was it 1,000? Maybe. Anyway, with the poop, Kolonka said it was a gift, and I'm like, right, yep. A gift from a bird. I got pooped on, thanks. Yeah, and this is the silver fern again. She's showing the underside with kind of silver underneath, and it glows. This is some infertile eggs for display only, unfortunately, because they gave up on those eggs, I guess. But they have little boxes for them to lay eggs in, so it's safe, I guess. That's what I think it was. I don't remember all the information that was given to me, and if you're interested, please go and support this island. All the proceeds help back the island and make sure that the birds stay alive and safe and populated. And like, this is I think tubs of sugar water they leave out for the birds. And only, I think, 2 kinds of species, I forgot which, can actually go in and actually feed on the sugar water. They have to change it every day, and they actually wash it out every 2 days, so that it doesn't get contaminated and they don't, like, you know, give germs to the birds. So was it hee, I think? And the other species I don't remember. I mean, hey, you should go yourself and actually look at the birds. This video footage does not, you know, do it justice. Because there was a lot more information than what I'm giving here. And then we've seen that. We've seen that one. We've seen that pigeon that pooped on me. And then we've seen that one. And we've seen the lower bottom left one as well. And we've seen that one. That one. And wait, not that one. That was the rare one. And we didn't see a parakeet at all. Nope. And we didn't see the kiwi bird either. So, yay! So if you actually went during warmer climates, maybe you'll see more. I don't know. We still saw birds though. And then there's another bird over there. Hello, 2 birds in fact. Oh, and then at the bottom is another bird going off. I forgot. It's a tui bird going, no! Do not have my sugar water, even though I can't even get in the cage to get to the sugar water. Go away! Here, 2 guys saying how territorial that bird is, even though it can't even reach the sugar water bottle thing, cage thing. I don't know what the proper name was again, but yeah. And here we are looking at the view, looking at how windy it is. It was quite cold. And looking at all the different plants, you can see how they planted it in the past, where it's all over the place, all these different species everywhere, and it doesn't seem like, hey, this is a group of this species, and this is a group of that species. It's all over the place, and it looks uniform, as Kalanaka talks mentioned later down during the day. Later on during the day, what am I saying? This is the road. Note that we were not allowed to leave the walking path because we will like contaminate and affect the environment if we did go out of bounds. So we had to keep to the path, and here she's talking more about plants. And then I think that's the tui bird again. Look at it. This is a better view compared to the previous footage. I don't remember which one now. And I don't know what else to say. Oh, there's more flowers. Oh.
Too much.
Yep, chirping a lot, calling out to each other, flying about. And then there it is again. Can you see it? There it is in the middle. The black silhouette in the middle-ish there. Yeah. And here we are at the top of one of the tallest parts. We're walking towards it, hiking up, looking about. It's looking about. I am so glad it didn't rain right here when we're up here, because I'm like, that won't be a great day. Really lucky it didn't rain anymore. Here are some photos. You might have seen it on Twitter where it became a panorama photo, but this is the real original photos where that panorama came from. And yeah, it's actually really, really nice. It's just really, really windy. And then this is me trying to refocus. I think that's what I was doing. Don't remember. And then it's out of focus again as I'm like, oh no, there's the lighthouse. I'm like, oh, nope. Yeah. And then I'm doing the turnaround thing, and there's the lighthouse. Some housing for the people who take care of the island, and these are everyone else in our little small group, because we're split into actual like small groups of 3 or 4 people each tour guide, actually, because wasn't that many of us actually. So I think the upside of going in during the cold weather is that there's not much people coming, because oh, and there were magpies in here. I'm like, what? Oh no, I don't know. Do you see it? Oh, there it is. It flushed over there. There were magpies. But no, they didn't attack us, luckily enough, because we're quite far away. We're not really walking towards them. Those sugar flowers. I don't remember the proper name, but yay! But yeah, that was a snippet of the chirpy chirps. They're around, but I don't know where they are, kind of feeling. That's another special plant. I'm just looking at that huge tree. I really like that tree for some reason, because of the silhouette. It's amazing looking. Here we're going towards the visitor center, where there's the shop and there's a little thing. I flew away. Oh no. So we're going in, and then we're looking at this, coffee, and a lot of touristy things in the other room, and a lot of information about the island. And obviously, if you want to actually read these, go to the island yourself. Support this island. They need support to keep this island running. The tour guides, I think they are doing this for free. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but we were told that our tour itself supports the island, what we paid for. So I'm like, oh, okay, I am happy with that knowledge. And also, I bought a lot of birds, because I wanted the birds, and two, because I want to support this island too. So, yay! And this is like, visitor information center. And this is the island in model form. It was like, wow, they put it all in here, and I'm like, whoa, I don't know where we were. I'm just looking at, I don't know what the little island is. But that's the main island, and then this is looking through, looking at about the moth. I think, is that the moth that, dies within 1 or 2 days that I mentioned earlier? I don't know. And this is the weather bug, which we didn't see. And these are some eggs that are probably, obviously for display. All different kinds of eggs. Talking about conservation and everything. I'm like, wow, I think this is the pier we came in, I think. And then we walked all the way up towards the visitor center, which is high up there, the northeast. And then this is just looking at how this used to be a farmland at the beginning. And then I don't know what these are. These are things that are happening, I guess. Beacon of conservation, I'm saying it wrong. And this is how it looked like. In the past. This is like the history lesson, and then island farm, and then during the war. And I didn't really get to read it because we were in a rush we want to go back outside and like explore by ourselves after lunch. But everything here is pretty cool because how they've decorated and displayed the history of the island as well. It's really cool. I don't know what that means, kids zone. I don't know how that's kids zone, but I guess. Ooh. And here we are looking at the touristy stuff, and that kind of scares me with that huge eye. Just nope. You're trying too hard to be cute to me. Nope. This is me looking at all the different things. I couldn't film everything because, hey, I'm not here to film everything. I just want to feel some of it, and I'll let you discover the rest yourself. And looking at the intricately made boxes, I'm like, ooh, this is really tiny, intricate. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'll use this for though. I just found it really intricately made. And then there's this little, I don't know, felt little birdie bugs and stuff. I don't know what they are, but there's eggs. Things, dangly keyring things, and books, and bags, and heat packs, and skeleton models, and whoa. I only bought one of those, like here, those birds, because others, they don't look that great to me in terms of design. See, I told you I saw a lot of that bird, which is why I bought two. I don't know. I'm just like, I want to remember whenever I see this toy kind of thing, really. This is Kalanka in action, doing her wonderful photos. I can't do photos like she does, but I'm just filming silly videos. That's all I do. And here we are, admiring how random the species of trees are. Like it's like what Kalanka was saying. It's like a random brush applied, like in the 3D world. And I'm like, oh, I can see that now. Oh, because yeah, there's different species of plants just mashed up together on an island. It doesn't seem consistent at all. It's because it's planted by humans. And then here, just looking at the texture of this tree stump that got cut, or it probably fell due to the weather, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like, ooh, look at that texture. Ooh, all those cracks, all those spindly bark pieces, the moss, that hole, this moss looks interesting. It looks like little green worms or something. And I'm like, oh. Yep. This is us just like heading back to the pier on our own and like hiking across the island at our own pace and doing what we want to do rather than a tour guide during the morning. I think which is nice because at the morning we have the tour, which is 2.5 hours long or so, and then on the way back we just walk back within 20-40 minutes. It depends on how slow or how fast we're walking back. Birds there, but look, they're hiding. They know what they're doing. They're hiding in the trees. There's so many trees. They're in their home habitat. So, look, I did what I could. I couldn't film them properly. Okay, I don't have professional tools. I just have my silly phone. Okay, and this is this tree, a plaque for this tree, and then just looking at the scenery, looking through. And I'm like, flower, hello. She's doing her magical work right now. Close up. And then I'm just looking at things. I don't know what else to talk about right now. I think I finally ran out. But there was something I was gonna talk about, right? I don't remember. Oh, there's just some more sugar flowers. And then, yeah, the walk back essentially is just, hey, let's relax and look at stuff. Look at the stuff. I just found it really nice how things are growing. We came where because we came at a time where the trees and all that aren't that tall yet. I mean, in a decade's time, the foliage will be so high up in the sky, you won't be able to see any sky at all. It will be so packed, and you might not even be able to see any birds at all, because the birds will be up, like, high up of the foliage. And I don't know if you'll be able to see any birds at that point, because they'll be up there rather than down here where we can walk through. So I don't know how they're gonna change tour in the future, because I got to feel so much of this bird. That's why I have two. But yeah. I was so happy I got at least the bird like chirping away in action. Don't know what that tui bird was chirping about, but surely someone's listening. I hope, or maybe it's saying, "Ah, 2 humans, 3 humans, all these humans again. Oh no." I don't know. And there's the silver leaf showing its underside. Not silver leaf, it's silver fern. Whoops. And it's just looking at the plants, and I think that was the end of the track that we were walking in. It was the wattle track, I think. And that's the shoreline, that's where we came from. I'm like, goodbye. Goodbye. It was wonderful. And yeah, we took our time because, we had a lot of time left. Yeah, there you go, the wattle track. And there was this odd pond little lake thing, and I'm like, okay, it looks muddy and terrible looking, but here we are walking back towards the shore, waiting for our ferry to take us away, because there's the pier for the ferry back, the same one that we came in, and just waiting for it to come, because if we don't get to on this ferry, we'll be deserted here until the following Wednesday. I'm like, no, I don't want to stay here till Wednesday. Here I am attempting to walk on these rocky, really rocky, beach? I don't know. Rocky beach thing, right? I don't know. I am ignorant. But as I went closer and closer towards the shore, the rocks became really, really big, and they hurt when I walk on them. So this is just photos of me taking photos at a distance of the adventurous Colonica and me being away. See, this is how big the rocks got, and I'm like, ouch. They actually hurt as I walk on them. Ouch, because my shoes aren't that hard to protect me from the hard rocks. So it really hurt, and I had to slowly walk, and I don't know, I was like, I want to go back now where the rocks can't hurt me and my feet. But I just had a little look around while I was there, looking at all the different shells, seaweed, huge rocks, looking at the water. That's how close I got to the shore. And I figured, okay, I need to go. These rocks hurt as I walk on them. Ouch. But at least I got some photos down. Yep, now I'm far away, because I'm done. I'm just tired now from a full day of walking around looking for birds, and just really cold and windy actually, and it started raining as well for a bit too. But I was wondering about these rails as well. I was like, why are they here? Are they pushing a cart or something? There she is. I don't know how she got there. She walked all the way over there. I'm like, wow. And I don't know what's happening here. It's all... Gosh, what is my hand doing in the way of the camera? What is happening? Ah! Wow. I don't know what's happening. Whoa. Hello, let's be lost together. We don't know what's happening right now. Oh boy. Oh dear. Anywho, it was a wonderful trip actually. So glad I came across this and said, let's do this, and then we'd have to do the brush thing so we don't bring anything along back on the boat. I'll clean our shoes out, and now we're back on the ferry. Yay! And it started to rain a bit, I think. It was like, oh, thank you. I'm glad it started raining heavily when we were in the ferry. And here I'm like, oh, what is this? Hello Kiwi? Come on! Why? And there was so much merch, and there was this huge plush toy the size of a toddler, and I punched it. And this is all the other designs for the other birds. I'm like, what? Kiwi and friends? Hello Kiwi? Oh no. And I'm like, what is going on with this life? So much merch for this Hello Kiwi. And then here I'm just looking at this kiwi bird, which actually looks like a kiwi and not white. I'm looking at all the sheep, so much sheep, little plushies. And it's like, wow, look at all these soft toys. What's happening to me? I've ever turned back into a little child, liking soft toys again. What's happening? And here I'm like, hey, I saw this tree during the island. I recognize it. And then I'm like, oh, back to the city. And this is us having dinner at an Italian restaurant. I'm like, wow, I've never been. Oh, I'm such a shut in. Oh, gosh. And just looking at the menu, I'm like, oh no, so much decision. Looking at the candle, looking at the menu. What do I eat? Oh no. Now this restaurant, I don't mind showing what it is because it's not a terrible one. I'm like, New Zealand, I feel it. I wish I chose that and tried it, but I was too spooked and chose chicken fillets wrapped in bacon on sauté gourmet potatoes instead. That's what I went with. I wish I was brave, but I'm like, I wish I did that, but it's too late. The past Leonie chickened out. I went for chicken fillets. Yep, and I actually ordered apple cider. I'm like, gasp! You're drinking alcohol! How dare you? Well, I forgot it's alcoholic, and I'm dumb, okay? And I'm like, because I drank cider when I was in, like, 11, and it was sweet, and I didn't think it was an alcoholic drink, so I'm like, oh, well, just one time, I guess. Just want to film your one too. It looks so good. Oh, good choice. Because it's amazing how long those branches are and how they, like, all how they're shaped. And then I'm like, oh, okay, let's walk past this place, like Time Zone or something, and arcade machines. Was there Crossy Road here? I don't know. And here, back on the plane, the way back, and me looking at things, and me actually, like, watching movies on the plane for the first time. I watched, the Grand Budapest Hotel for the first time, and I also watched Daytime Shooting Star, a very corny Japanese rom-com, where I'm like, I relate to the naive female lead character like a dumb person. I'm like, obviously, I don't have two guys pining for me because that will never happen, but it's like a nice little fantasy to escape to. It's like, it's a predictable, sweet story that I actually like the characters, and not like a certain other film that we watched instead that night of the Bird Island. I think it's Daniel Radcliffe's movie on Netflix, What If, and it was a terrible movie. I don't know if it's the alcohol or something, but I laughed a lot. I was like, this is so terrible. This movie is so terrible. Why are they making all these horrible decisions? Why? Even Daniel Radcliffe's character is unlikable. I'm like, you're a creep. I don't like you. No. You shouldn't even be trying to get in and be her friend in the first place. It's clear that you're not there to be her friend, and it's, I was laughing at how all the ridiculous situations and how they made a certain. There was a certain part where, oh, you can see her naked now in the change room. I'm like, oh my gosh, you just forced that in there. It's just, and another time where they had to be naked. Excuse that, naked on a beach, and it felt really forced, and I'm like, why is Adam Driver, the guy who plays Kylo Ren, in here? It's like, I mean, he seems like he kind of stands out in this movie in a way, and constantly makes out with his girlfriend in this movie, and I was like, okay, that's neat, but I don't know if you're giving good advice or not. I don't know if you're that likable either, because you're not I mean, they're all people and they're not perfect and they all make mistakes, but they keep making mistakes, and it's like, I don't relate to your decision making skills. It's horrible. Anywho, you can ask me more if you want me to rant about a movie, a terrible movie. Apparently it was rated good, but oh well. We experienced a movie. I laughed a lot. I don't know if it's a bit of the apple cider I drank, but I was laughing a lot at the movie. But I watched 2 more movies on the plane. Grand Budapest Hotel was, whoa, that was a great journey. Adventure. Really entertaining. The design is great. And daytime shooting star, it was sweet. I got teary-eyed a bit like a sad person. And I don't know, I'm a sappy, but I had a bit of a sappy romantic but at times. And I'm like, no. Why? Is this one of my weaknesses? No. I mean, anywho, that was my Bird Island trip. It was amazing. So glad we went. I don't know why Hello Kiwi exists. I mean, I punched the hugest plushy version of it. It was so big. I punched it. I didn't film the punching because I'm like, I don't have time to film that. I'm in the middle of punching things. I don't know. I'm just fascinated how they branded it like that, and it works. And they're actually selling it, and I'm like, they won't get in trouble for this. And why is Hello Kiwi white? I know why. It's just kiwi birds aren't white though. They're brownish, like brownish colors, and or maybe kind of pale brownish, beige sometimes. I don't know. I haven't seen one, so how would I know? I don't know. I'm giving out misinformation now, but gosh, wow. Anywho, if you watched all the way up to now, oh my gosh, thank you. Don't know how you got all the way here, but I hope you got a tiny taste of what Bird Island is like. If you come to New Zealand one day, please consider doing a tour, because I don't know, it's up to you whether you want to go during the cold weather, or if you want to go where there's a lot of people, and there'll probably be more birds than what I've seen during my tour. But that was amazing. And you just got to be quiet and you don't have to talk, you don't have to try to be entertaining, you don't have to do incredibly active things. All we did was hike a lot and look around things and try to learn about the island. It was great. If you want to learn more about it, you can look up the island yourself, look up tours yourself. There's a lot of information that I have omitted and excluded, and I didn't film because I respect that, hey, the tour is where the real substance is. You need to actually be there yourself and experience the noises, the island and the birds around you. That is the real experience. So I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know when I'll ever do a next video. Maybe I'll do it during Melbourne Games Week, but I'm probably not gonna do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do as long videos, but it's up to me what I find interesting this time, because usually I start filming when I find something interesting, or if I want to be silly, essentially. Or maybe when I'm bored. I film when I'm really bored and I've got nothing else to do. So, with that said, thank you so much. I really hope to go to New Zealand again one day, because there's so much things I wanted to do but I didn't get to do. But yay! Thank y'all, and bye bye.